Karnataka. Well, after the manifesto of the Congress which said that Bajrang Dal would be banned, one tweet and one comment by Mr. Priyank Kharge has lit a fire in Karnataka. Listen in.
First, an election promise to ban Bajrang Dal, and now a threat to ban the RSS if needed. The Congress has stoked a fresh controversy in Karnataka. State Minister Priyank Kharge has declared that Siddaramaiah government will ban RSS if it tries to disrupt peace and spread communal hatred.
ಬಜರಂಗ್ ದಳ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಕೋಮ ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳಿದೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಜಾತಿ ಸಮುದಾಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೇ ಕೂಡ ಶಾಂತಿಯನ್ನ ಕದಲದು ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಕೈ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ 100% ಕಾನೂನಾತ್ಮಕವಾಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದು ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ RSS ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಶಾಂತಿ ಕದಲಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾನೂನು ಅಂತ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಮುರಿದ್ರೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ. RSS ಒಂದೇ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. Even if RSS is breaking rules, we will not hesitate.
The BJP, still smarting from the election debacle, has accused the Congress of hurting the sentiments of people with such statements. It urged the Congress to focus on working on fulfilling promises made to voters.
They have not learned lesson with the past. Time and again, the power has gone into their head. They think too much. They can keep saying whatever they want. This kind of unwanted statement, trying to antagonize, trying to hurt the sentiments or the feelings of the people of our country and our state is not in the good interest.
The Congress government has made it clear that it will reverse any decision taken by the earlier BJP government, which is deemed as unconstitutional. The Siddaramaiah government is set to revisit the campus ban on hijab, anti-conversion law, and tough provisions in anti-cow slaughter law. The desaffranization drive by the Congress is set to keep the political pot boiling in Karnataka. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, the man in question at the heart of this latest controversy in Karnataka is the newly minted cabinet minister, son of Mallikarjun Kharge and an MLA, leader in his own right where Karnataka is concerned, Mr. Priyank Kharge, who with one tweet and one statement has lit a political fire where Karnataka is concerned. Mr. Kharge, appreciate you joining us, sir. The question I ask you, would you like to clarify your statement and your tweet? Is the Karnataka Congress actually mulling a ban on the RSS?
See, I was very clear in my statement. Let there be no ambiguity in my statement. The government is very clear on its stand that any organization, be it social, religious, or political, anybody who is trying to bring disrepute to Karnataka, who is indulging in illegal activities, who is sowing the seeds of discontentment and communalism, creating disharmony, spreading hatred, spreading lies, and creating law and order situation in Karnataka will be dealt severely under the law by the constitution. So why is there so much of confusion in the statement? So anybody who's going to be a threat to the constitution, anybody who's indulging in unconstitutional activities will have to dealt with the stern hand. What is the problem with that? I don't understand.
Mr. Kharge, you said there's ambiguity. Do clarify further. Does the Congress feel that the RSS is one of the organizations that you just spoke about, an organization that is creating communal strife, unconstitutional measures, creating a law and order situation? Is RSS one of the organizations that you've just spoken of, sir?
We will evaluate all the statements that they have done so far, and they might that they're doing right now. If they have not done anything unconstitutional, if they have not done anything that's against the interests of the state, they have not done anything illegal, then they should not be worried. Why are they worried?
The RSS is saying they're not scared. The BJP is saying it's not about the RSS. The BJP is saying this is a bigger agenda, Mr. Kharge, to desaffranize the state of Karnataka, to actually, push forth an agenda of polarization, which they've already accused you of, which is basically stemming from being anti-Hindu, sir.
Let me make it very clear to you. people have given us a mandate to give good governance, to put Karnataka back on track economically and socially. So I don't care what BJP has to say. People have not given them the mandate to govern. They've given us the mandate to govern. When they were given the mandate, when they had the opportunity, they decided to take our state back socially and economically. They decided to indulge in corruption. And what we are here to do is restore the pride of Karnataka, the pride of Karnataka's, and to put us back on the back on the map of employment, put us on the map of economic activities. We want to be the number one state in the country, and anybody who is going to be a threat to that intention, or who is going to ensure that they're going to bring disrepute to the state by indulging in illegal activities will be dealt by the Constitution.
Mr. Kharge, I'll ask you that question again. Is it the RSS that is bringing disrepute to the state? Because, let's hark back before the results, your manifesto. You'd said that you would ban the Bajrang Dal and the PFI. First, let me ask you, are you going to ban the Bajrang Dal now that you are in power, sir?
Like I said, let me reiterate my point. Any individual or any outfit who are going to indulge in illegal activities or unconstitutional activities will be will be booked by law. We will take all measures within the legal parameters itself. There's nothing to be afraid of if you are not doing anything unconstitutional.
Well, that's quite not a straight answer, but Mr. Kharge, all right, sir. So tell us, when do we see this action? You're saying that there are deliberations going on. You're looking at which outfit is anti-Karnataka, anti-constitution. When can we see this action on any of these outfits, be it the Bajrang Dal or the RSS?
We'll start evaluating. Let's get we are right now, our complete concentration is to ensure that we have a fully functional cabinet, we have a fully functional government. We start delivering on the 5 guarantees that we have promised the people, and parallelly we will also be looking at all the law and order situation, all the bills, the executive orders that the previous BJP regime has passed, which are regressive to the economic progress of Karnataka.
Mr. Kharge, is this a statement that you've made of your own volition? The fact that action would be taken against organizations which are, causing disrepute to Karnataka or are unconstitutional, now that could be or not be the RSS. Is the Chief Minister and the Deputy CM of Karnataka on board with what you're saying, sir?
When it's already on our manifesto, that's a party stand, isn't it?
But, sir, the RSS was not in your manifesto.
We have told similar organizations. I haven't told RSS ever. So a media friend like you asked me, will RSS also be a part of it? I have replied very candidly saying that if an individual or any organization who's indulging in anti-constitutional activities will be booked. Why are you picking on RSS only? Are they doing anything unconstitutional? Is there something that RSS is hiding from us?
Mr. Kharge, a lot of questions are being raised at the back of the confidence with which you say what you are saying. There is a school, Mr. Malviya tweeted out a short while ago calling you the super CM of Karnataka, primarily because you are Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge's son, who is the president of the Congress at the national level. They are alleging that you are doing the bidding of your father and you are undervaluing the CM and the deputy CM.
I'm not sure. Hamid Malviya should actually wonder why they lost the election. In fact, probably shooting off his mouth cost them the election here in Karnataka as well. And when it comes to Super CM, everybody knows in Karnataka, Super CM was Mr. Vijayendra during Mr. Yediyurappa's tenure. And during Mr. Bommai's tenure, it was Amit Shah ji and Modi ji. So I would request Mr. Malviya to concentrate on what happened in Karnataka, the debacle they underwent, rather than trying to preach us how to govern.
Mr. Priyank Kharge, appreciate you joining us. Thank you for taking the time out and taking our questions, sir. Very direct there. Appreciate it. I want to cut across to our political panelists, Guru Prakash Paswan, BJP spokesperson, rather Dr. Guru Prakash Paswan, BJP spokesperson, Dhruv Jati, Congress spokesperson. Dr. Paswan, we just spoke to Mr. Kharge and I'm sure you must have heard him. he says very clearly that there is no decision to ban the RSS. Any organization, be it the Bajrang Dal, be it the RSS, be it the PFI, if found to be indulging in activities that are not as per the constitution, are leading to law and order issues in Karnataka, those organizations will face the full force of the Karnataka government. Why is the RSS scared?
Preeti ji, a very warm good evening to you and my fellow panelists. I was patiently listening to the observations made by Mr. Kharge, who is a senior leader of the Congress party. There are certain things which we need to know. Mr. Kharge just said that he does not care about what the BJP has said, but he should be mindful of the fact what the Congress senior leaders have spoken about the RSS. I have in front of me some data. Prime Minister Nehru invited RSS to join the Republic Day parade in 1963 after its stellar performance in the war in 1962. Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri in 1965 invited the second Sarsang Chal of RSS, Shri M.S. Golwalkar, to an all-party consultative meeting. Jai Prakash Narayan, socialist leader, who came out of emergency, called the RSS a revolutionary organization in 1977. In 1980, an organization was formed, Virat Hindu Samaj. Karan Singh, senior Congress leader, was its president. Pranab Mukherjee, Bharat Ratna Pranab Mukherjee ji, former president of India, senior Congress leader, called the founder of RSS, Shri K.B. Hedgewar, the great son of India. RSS today is part of many other organizations. ABVP, Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, is the world's largest student political organization. BJP is the world's largest political party. Adhivakta Parishad, Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram, is the world's largest tribal welfare organization which has more than 20,000 projects in more than 383 districts of India. I have hundreds of such examples that the RSS has done, and the universe of RSS is something which is beyond our imagination. Preeti ji, I say this with a lot of humility. Mr. Priyank Kharge, his entire political party, their entire Karnataka government leadership cannot even in their wildest dreams, can dream to touch the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. RSS today is the world's largest socio-cultural organization. And the amount of work the RSS has done is second to none. So this entire politics around RSS is nothing but a politics of polarization.
But Dr. Paswan,
Preeti,
you know, the comment that you made, and I'll come to you, Mr. Dhruv Jati, just give me a minute because we had Mr. Priyank Kharge right earlier. So just getting in Dr. Paswan back. But Dr. Paswan, the question is not that. What Mr. Kharge said was that the RSS doesn't need to worry if they haven't done anything unconstitutional. He says that he never said RSS will be banned. He says what I said was that any outfit, be it Bajrang Dal, RSS, PFI, if indulging in unlawful activities, bringing shame to Karnataka, being unconstitutional or communal, will be banned.
I'm glad, Preeti, that you have mentioned the name of PFI as well. And it was SDPI, the political wing of the PFI, that has a political arrangement with the Congress party. It was none other than Mr. Priyank Kharge's father, the Congress president, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, who said that SDPI is a political organization. SDPI, on the other hand, is an extremist organization. This is the observation of the High Court, of the Kerala High Court, indulging in serious act of violence. So Mr. Priyank Kharge must be mindful of the fact that in the name of political polarization, and Preeti, we must also understand that this is a peculiar Congress textbook case. Congress and politics of polarization is two sides of the same coin. Time and again we have seen, right from 1947 to 2022, we have seen instances where the Congress leadership, Mr. Salman Khurshid, the former minister, what did he say about the Batla House encounter? The former Prime Minister of India, Manmohan Singh, in 2007 says, "Is देश के संसाधनों पे पहला हक मुसलमानों का है." This is nothing but polarization. Okay. Mr. Priyank Kharge's statement is just a product of this polarizing mindset, which is the part of the
Dr. Paswan, the Congress accuses you of the same. Yeah, the Congress accuses you of the same. Let me now bring in Dhruv Jatti into the conversation. Sir, what you're being accused
If
of...
I can respond to it, Preeti ji, whenever you give me the time.
So let him come in and then you can respond to it. Yes. Mr. Dhruv Jati, the question is very clear, which the BJP is saying that this is all politics of polarization. This is classic Congress textbook case. This was expected, and you're towing exactly the line where they've actually gone ahead and called you a reverse engine.
If not for anything in political alliances, Mr. Guru Paswan should in fact clarify the statement of the BJP Dakshin Kannada leader Satyajit Suratkal, who himself went on record to state that the Bharatiya Janata Party was funding the SDPI in order to cut a specific vote bank's vote in Dakshin Kannada. A second point, Mr. Guru Paswan went on to also speak about how nobody can touch the RSS, while Mr. Priyank Kharge ji was referring to any organization that goes in accordance of unlawful activities in the state to be taken in accordance to law. So the simple question over here arises as to if and when such cases arise, whether it is the RSS or the Bajrang Dal or the PFI, see, the idea of banning any organization lies with the UAPA and with the center. So please, Guru Paswan ji, since you're a representative of the Bharatiya Janata Party, please tell me that as the central government, would you protect the interests of 6.5 crore Kannadigas when any of these organizations are being proved with empirical evidence, when they are creating disruption and peaceful coexistence in Karnataka? That's my simple question. Because if you believe that any organization, we don't have anything specifically against the RSS, our clear deliberation is that why must the Bharatiya Janata Party be afraid, or the Sangh Paripar be afraid, when we speak about taking action against religious extremism? Is it so that the Bharatiya Janata Party is preaching anarchy? Is it so that they don't value the ideas of the Constitution, and that democracy is second and superpower organizations within their own family are first? That is the simple question that we have.
All right, Dr. Paswan, please respond, sir. You wanted to come in?
So, Preeti, you ended your observation with a slight question on we doing the same thing. If I can respond
I didn't end it, sir. I said the Congress has accused you.
Conversations. Yeah. So if I can respond to it,
Sure.
You voiced the Congress's concern, so I thought I'll just put it right across. So we are also being accused of similar allegations. So I would make it clear that the abolition of triple talaq was a step in the direction of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas. For the first time in the country, we have conversations around the representation and justice to the Pasmanda Muslims. For the first time, we are seeing Danish Rizwan Ansari, a Pasmanda Muslim from the Uttar Pradesh, to be a cabinet member at the Uttar Pradesh government. For the first time in the history of Jammu and Kashmir, we have a Ghulam Ali Khatana, a scheduled tribe Muslim, sent to Rajya Sabha. For the first time this has happened. Now I come to the observations made by my friend from the Congress party who spoke about constitution and democracy. For the first time in our history, we have a woman from the tribal community reach to the highest constitutional office in the country. And that has happened in the reign of BJP. That has happened when RSS, BJP has been in power. So what is your explanation for it? And as far as your concerns about law and order is concerned, let me make it very clear. We have a judicial process in the country, and that judicial process has made it abundantly clear that organizations like PFI, who banned the PFI? It was banned after due process of law. It was banned after judicial process. It was banned after giving right of fair hearing to every political party. And it was banned during the Bharatiya Janata Party. SDPI, any organization, and let me make it very clear that any organization that is indulging in any act of violence should not only be condemned, but strictest action would be taken. Strictest action would be ensured against any organization. And that is a testament to the fact that we have seen beyond Jammu and Kashmir. And I say this with a lot of faith. Beyond Jammu and Kashmir, there has been no terror incident in the entire country in the last 9 years. That is a testament to our commitment to peace and security. That is a testament to our commitment to the sovereignty and the respect and the recognition of the government of India. So when the Congress party is preaching about it, when the Congress party speaks about anarchy, I think you should see about the cases in Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, that is the #1 state when it comes to atrocities and violence against the cases of Dalits. Who is going to be answerable for that? In Chhattisgarh, we see a similar situation. So when it comes to taking a moral high ground, you obviously offer rhetorical statement. But when it comes to the real issues like representation, dignity, justice to the marginalized. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party
Okay.
and the RSS that has ensured the last mile
But okay,
delivery. And
all
we are
right.
being rewarded for that. In the last 9 years, people of India have given the blessings of Janadesh.
All right, but okay, Dr. Paswan, you and I both know better when it comes down to representation of Muslims. What you just elucidated was tokenism, sir, because one can get down how many Muslim candidates have been fielded by the BJP, how many cabinet ministers. Look at Karnataka, not a single Muslim was fielded by the BJP. I can count up 10 examples, so let's not get in there. But Dr. Dhruv Jati, there have been points that have been raised by Dr. Paswan. Would you like to answer?
Sure, quick counters to this, because I'm speaking with more empirical evidence, and I can tell you that the Bharatiya Janata Party in Karnataka went very soft on religious extremism, and I can speak and quote specific cases such as the Hindu Jagaran Vedike leader, Mr. Jagdish Karnath. His cases were dropped, the ones from October 1st, 2022. The government also dropped cases from the Ram Shri Sene leader, Siddaramaiah Swami, and 11 others from the Kalburgi incident on March 20th, which in fact was extremely brutal. So now, when the Bharatiya Janata Party has had a record in which the growing violence of communal trends increased in Karnataka, even if you look at the growing communal harmony report 2021, it stated that communal violence in Dakshin Kannada was the highest in these last 4 years, and you had 43 such cases in Shivamoga, which is the former Deputy CM Yedurappaji's district. So when the Bharatiya Janata Party was unable to, in fact, protect the rights and interests, and very interestingly, Mr. Guru Paswanji was able to dodge my question, I re-ask him the same thing. Mr. Guru Paswanji, as a spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, my question to you is, do you protect the interests of 6.5 crore Kannadigas if and when such a situation arises, when religious extremist organizations such as whether the Bajrang Dal, I know you have banned the PFI, that happened on October 28th of last year, but religious extremist organizations from your own Sangh Parivar, when they cause turbulence and destabilize the peace and harmony in Karnataka, will the center take any action? It's as simple as that. And that comes to whether the Bharatiya Janata Party is going to preach anarchy in Karnataka or protect the interests of 6.5 crore Kannadigas.
All right, Dr. Paswan wants to make an interjection. Go ahead, Dr. Paswan.
No, it's not an interjection. I was patiently listening to my friend from the Congress party, and I must make it very clear that it's not about 6.5 crore people of Karnataka, my friend, but it's about the 1.4 billion people of India who are our priority. And going beyond territory, going beyond caste, going beyond community, it is our firm commitment. Number two, I don't want to indulge in any whataboutery, but I can go on and on when talking about communal violence from 1947 to 2022 and what is the status of Congress state. But the point of the debate is not that. You spoke about Sangh Parivar and religious extremism. And Preeti ji, I want to challenge my friend from the Congress party that you give me one evidence. You give me one logical evidence that proves that Sangh Parivar or its affiliate has any involvement, has any remote involvement with any incident of religious extremism. You absolutely have zero evidence with respect to that. If you have any evidence, please go to the court of law. Please approach the judicial process instead of making any rhetorical statement here. The point is, the fact of the matter is that you have to serve the marginalized. The fact of the matter is you have to follow the principles of Antyodaya. The fact of the matter is if you listen to the senior leadership of the Congress party, you would realize it was none other than Pandit Ravi Shankar Shukla, senior leader and the former Chief Minister from Madhya Pradesh of the Congress party, who was one of the founding members of the Sangh affiliate organization. So whenever you say in the future that Sangh affiliate has been part of religious extremism, please be careful, please be mindful, please speak on the basis of logic and evidences instead of making some rhetorical statement. That is the brief point which I want to make, Preeti ji.
Okay, Dr. Paswan, you've raised a question. Mr. Jati, do you want to come in and answer that? Because I'm running really short of time. Go ahead.
See, the question that he raised is very simple, and the answer to it is, see, Mr. Paswan speaks about the larger good of India and the larger population of India. 6.5 crore Kannadigas are also a part of that particular population. And if so, that they had witnessed a large amount of communal trends in Karnataka over the past 5 years, then why isn't the Bharatiya Janata Party taking any action on it? And if these organizations, like Mr. Priyank Kharge ji stated, that any organization that in fact destabilizes peace in society will be taken into law and order.
Okay.
What is the problem with that? The answer to that is very simple. So see, it's very easy for the Bharatiya Janata Party to come on shows and speak about this, but in fact the real result of the Bharatiya Janata Party was seen, the empirical result of communal hatred, violence, and appeasement which the Bharatiya Janata Party does was seen in the results. They were limited to less than half of the share of seats that the Congress got, and if not for anything,
Mr.
they
Jati,
better change their narrative
right.
to development, because
But
that's
Mr.
not going
Jati,
to
that's,
work in
you know, I
Karnataka
understand
anymore.
you're trying to make that point through Karnataka, but then, you know, Dr. Paswan can turn around and make that point on what really went down in 2019, and that is deeply embarrassing for the Congress in terms of sheer numbers. But having said that, you made your point where Karnataka is concerned. Dr. Paswan, quick, sir, then I need to close the show. Please answer. He's made some points there. Mr. Jati.
No, certainly, and he made some very relevant point. Preeti, you and I have been debating for quite some time, and if results, election verdicts has to be given more importance than judicial verdict than 2014, 2019, 2017, 2022, that is definitely the biggest verdict of all time. But not to go to that area, and not to go where Digvijay Singh says Osama ji, Hafiz Saeed ji. So there is beyond that debate.
But Dr. Paswan, you're going there.
Simple thing,
You know,
the security, sovereignty, and stability of the country is the topmost priority.
Okay, with that, I'd just like to conclude the debate. I appreciate
communalism. They don't seem to, get over it.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us, and thank you for a calm, well-informed debate on both sides. With that, a quick break. Up next is Gaurav Sawant.
Global ride-hailing platform Uber has announced plans to go 100% emission-free in the next decade. The company will be switching its fleet to EVs globally. Andrew McDonald, SVP Business Operations and Mobility, was in India and spoke to BT TV's Akanksha Chaturvedi on how the company plans this and how it will cope with the infrastructure challenges in India.
India's